Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Awakenings, and everything seems to have recorded absolutely fine. I don't know why we had such a dodgy frame rate in places. Still, doesn't matter, we're moving on. Why did we only have 4 codices at the end of the last episode? Well, I have an ex called Annika, so I thought that would be a good place to stop it.
I think I can help with that.
Yeah, she was a bit of a nutter, to be honest.
Very well.
A letter from the architect. This is just, yeah, we can put this here. Uther, I know this has tested your patience. You first gave your blood years ago to further our common dream. I know at times it seems we're going nowhere. Trust me, Uther, I echo your frustration. Vigil's keep was a setback, yes, but minor. I intend to keep my promise to you. Perhaps you should venture above ground. The greenery and fresh air would do your spirit good. Maybe there's more... Because the person who was running the experiments wrote in common as well. So not only does... There must be several Darkspawn that can speak common and write to each other, do you think? Huh. That's pretty weird. This is all my stuff that wasn't... Did I manage to get all of it? Excellent. That I haven't yet captured. Collected. That must be put here so that you can empty your inventory to collect it all.
You are not supposed to be here.
Yeah, neither are you.
You are wrong. I have an arrangement with the creatures. I bring them supplies, they give me gold.
So, do you know what's going on here?
No. All I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable.
Why would a Canary work with the Darkspawn?
The Coon is a lie. I am Tal Vashoth, outcast. My life is my own. I do not help the Darkspawn. I help myself.
And what if the Darkspawn corruption affects you?
It will not. I have been promised protection.
Why would they promise that if you're not helping them?
I provide a service.
Yeah, because you're helping them. Look, will you trade supplies with me at a discount?
Very well. I see that you're in a bit of trouble and I am not heartless. But if you truly wish my help, I would suggest you escape this place as soon as you can.
Don't worry. 4 of us will be leaving this room alive. I mean, they didn't look very good. I guess it's more useful for selling things to clear your inventory than anything else. We won't sell him anything that looks good, because we might need them back again. If I sell them back at camp, I can always find them, can't I? I would say anything less than a gold probably isn't worth having at this point. I might have some trash collect quest where I'll want these things. But for now, let's clear all this. Right, let's kill this guy then. Do you know what's going on?
No. All I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable. The Coon is a lie. It will not. I have been promised protect. I provide a service. Go then. I will say nothing of you to the Darkspawn.
Why can't I kill him? I don't want this guy to live. I know that's not going to work. I don't think there's any way to kill NPCs in this game, is there? Oh, I'm just trying to think if there's any way to... I really want him to die. I'm just going to double check how you can kill NPCs in this game. No, there is no way for us to kill Armus. Very annoying. That was the game,
As you
not
say.
me.
We must be careful
Just to be clear, that's not an archdemon, is it? I don't know, I can't see from here. We'll just have to kill it.
against this.
Oh no, there's two of them. Right, we might have to actually think about this then. I've managed to get that off on him. What are you doing? I don't know. I've no idea how to use you, so let's not bother.
Very well.
No, don't let it come for me, everybody. Someone stop him. Oh, damn it. Right, that's the one I was fighting. Fight him. Everyone fight him.
Never a dull moment!
I'm guessing that fire is going to be rubbish on them. I could probably check, actually, to make sure it's true. Yeah, we pretty much guessed that.
Show them no order!
Whoa, someone's dead. Oh no, I'm getting absolutely smashed here. Ah, I need stamina. Right, you drink a stamina draft then. Lesser is probably no good at this point. Dead again.
Turn for your own experience.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is insane. Well, I'm not going to win this on hard, am I? Why even bother? This is the balance of game that I remember from the first time I played Dragon Age Origins. Just like so trivial up to this point, it was barely even worth playing. And these two are just insta-kill. Ah, wrong button. Let's just make sure everyone's worked out some proper skills. Let's make sure that their tactics are all rebuilt.
Very well.
Bet I can't get out the door. No, it's already thought of that.
Dragons are not to be toyed with.
I have no idea which of these are good or bad, or these.
My knight is in your command, as you say. I shall do.
If I could actually get him in a force field, that would be alright, wouldn't it? Take him out of the fight. Oh, he just does what he likes anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much what I remember from when I first played Dragon Age Origins. What is the point? Because they just do what the fuck they like.
I shall do. It is begun.
I told all you pricks to concentrate on this one. I think I electrocuted Valana then.
A dull moment!
As you say.
Ah, this won't hurt a bit.
I shall do. I am armed.
Too slow!
It's on it!
Oh, it says no effect, mate. No, that's because someone's targeting him, despite I told them not to target him, I think.
Something wrong here.
Ah,
Very well.
You're no match for me!
It is begun. As you say.
oh, he even took that. He even got frozen that time.
I shall do it. It is begun. Very well. You will fall! As you say. If we must fight, let us do it quickly. It is
Time to die!
While I do my happy dance.
That wasn't too hard at all on medium. Maybe I could have done it on hard after all.
is she with that monster? We must get to her.
It is pretty suspicious. The experiment architect writer suggested that she was becoming friendly with the Darkspawn. I figured she was just manipulating them and using them, because that's what women like to do. Maybe she actually does have Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe she actually does like the Darkspawn man. Look, pull yourself together. You're no use to anyone being irrational like this.
You're right. I have to stop. I have to think. There must be another way.
The talking Darkspawn doesn't want me dead because he had us all unconscious and then he chose to put us in cages. He could have just killed us all. He chose not to. Now that might be just bad plot writing that doesn't make any sense. But let's assume he has a motive for doing that. So he doesn't want us to die. He wants us to follow him. And because they're Darkspawn, they'll head for the deep roads.
The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense Darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep.
I'm not sure I like any of these options. She's still being irrational. It's not as easy as just joining the Wardens. There's a process called the joining and it could kill you.
I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you?
Very well. Welcome to the Grey Wardens.
Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
Yeah, these dragons actually weren't that bad at all. I could almost certainly have killed them on hard, and I do feel like a bit of a quitter for not doing so. The sister even said that the Darkspawn weren't interested in her. She's being used as bait. The Darkspawn are trying to take me somewhere. Is that a second one? Did he have those eyes before?
Unfortunate.
Same one.
No, it is lost to us now. There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince. No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
So Uther is not another talking Darkspawn. She might have been talking before becoming Darkspawn, but it would appear she is not talking Darkspawn anymore. Right, we've got the girls joining to do. We've got lots of quests to cash in. These are all cashing in quests. We've completed almost all of these. Oh, I still haven't killed the thugs outside the city gates. We should probably do Valana's joining pretty soon. Ah, we're trying to avoid speaking to Varel. And we'll leave the main plot for now. We'll leave the Vigil's Keep quest until we know who's a turncoat. Until we know who's plotting against us. We need to check with Maverly, see if she's cleared a path. We'll leave this for the time being. So we need to see Wade. There's a lot of stuff to clear here. Probably have 80 sovereigns by now. This is our priority before the other Vigil's Keep quests. Right, you want 80 gold, and I have 80 gold.
I don't suppose you've reconsidered? Coin comes and goes, but dwarven walls never fall.
Yes, I can spare 80 sovereigns, but it'd be better we were worth it, if I can talk.
It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha! Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone.
I have a feeling I'm not going to like this.
The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels...
The Wending Wood has granite.
Splendid. But I can't risk my men to darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site.
Fine, you'll have your guards.
Thank you, Commander. The Vigil will not fall, I swear it.
Psst, Warden.
Oh, dear maker. What is it, Wade?
Haren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common.
Is this your best attempt to sweet-talk me? I mean, I do appreciate weapons and armour.
Exactly. I want to make wondrous things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
Oh, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials. Yes, Commander?
I found this ancient bark in the heart of a living tree.
Let me see. Oh, amazing. This might be heartwood.
What's heartwood?
I'm not exactly sure. The Dalish elves are so prickly about sharing. If I were allowed to experiment with this, I might be able to make a bow. Or a shield, yes. I can't do that right now, you understand. Here's a list of materials I need. They may be a trifle hard to come by, but you must get them.
Oh, do you reckon it's a load of rubbish I've sold? Materials for working with hardwood. Those blasted elves didn't write anything down, and the Dalish are positively unfriendly. I could use some oil to make the wood more malleable, some catgut to string the bow, or to make a handle for a shield, and a flawless ruby. Always handy and certainly pretty. Ooh, and I know a Grandmaster Lightning Rune.
Yes, Commander?
Oh, I have to get it all together, do I?
You're back. You need anything?
I found an ore deposit.
Oh, this will help a great deal. Wade, the commander found a silverite deposit.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing.
Testing of what?
Explosives! The name is Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research.
Did you invent these explosives?
I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari who perfected the art. That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients.
Oh, this sounds dangerous.
Aye, and that it is. Lost a cousin to it. And some apprentices. But a stable formula would put a mess of hurt on the Darkspawn. Let us retake some of our lost tigers.
Is there any way I can help with this lyrium sand I've got?
If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those Darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work.
You're in luck. I found some lyrium sand.
Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Foldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history.
Oh, so we can be cautious, indifferent, or risky. I say, push yourself as hard as you can. We need explosives.
Aye, Commander. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Dworkin's high explosives, which is a throwing item. We might try that if we get stuck.
Alarm.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself.
Excellent, so we're in the next stage of the dungeon. Shall we do that now? Don't know how long this episode has been. Yeah, let's do it. Let's clear out the dungeon.
Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the Darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
The Canticle of Mapharath. These verses were carved into statues in the Wending Wood. They appear to be from the Canticle of Mapharath, which the chantry includes among the dissonant verses, unacknowledged in the Chant of Light. Spite ate away all that was good, kind and loving, till nothing was left but the spite itself, coiled round my heart like a great worm. And in my darkest hour I turned from her and vowed that I would destroy her. At the moment of her death I knew what I had done, and I wept. I shall bring the lands of my fathers to her word. Therein lies their salvation, and mine. And she came to me in a vision, and laid her hand on my heart. Her touch was like fire that did not burn, and by her touch I was made pure again. Despair not, said she, for your betrayal was Maker blessed, and returned me to his side. I am forgiven. Sophia Dryden. Sophia Dryden is Ferelden's light, and her most brilliant jewel. Nothing on this earth can ever quench her fire. Our Lester Sophia Dryden was the young Arlen's rival for the throne of Ferelden. Dryden was a strong and charismatic leader with much support from the Bannorn. When Arlen finally won the crown, Dryden refused to relent. She pushed her claim, was caught and accused of treason. Her sympathisers continued to support her, however. In order to appease them, Dryden was spared execution and forced to join the Grey Wardens instead. Dryden survived the joining and dazzled the Grey Wardens at Soldier's Peak with her leadership skills and charm. She eventually rose through the ranks to become the Warden Commander of Ferelden. Before Commander Dryden, the Grey Wardens were seen as a relic of an older time and an unnecessary drain on the nobles' coffers. Dryden, though, with her political connections, reinvigorated the Wardens and rapidly increased their numbers. In the meantime, King Arlen proved himself a devious king, willing to go to brutal lengths to silence his opponents. Arlen's reign of terror grew worse with each passing year, and some of the bands approached Commander Dryden in desperation, begging her to intercede. She agreed, and thus was the rebellion against King Arlen born. Arlen learned of the rebellion and took steps to end it. He publicly suspended all tithings to the Grey Wardens and declared that they were no longer welcome in Ferelden. Some of the Wardens, mindful that they were supposed to remain politically neutral, felt disgraced by Dryden's involvement in Ferelden politics and left her side, even as the King's forces lay siege to Soldier's Peak. The siege took months and ended with the death of Sophia Dryden. From the personal files of Levi Dryden, merchant. Meditations and Odes to Bees. O fair damsel of the garden, our lesser of honeysuckle and rose, I humbly beg your gracious pardon for the offence that here arose. Surely your work is far too vital to be interrupted by one like me. I am in no way entitled to earn the notice of a honey bee. I was a fool to pluck that flower for my lady fair. On my honour I swear to bring you dozens more within the hour, if ye give me leave to try. Listen, traveller, if you would walk the garden path some spring, mind that you don't trespass, for the gardeners do sting. Anonymous. The Holy Brazier. The brazier that stands atop the stairs in the great hall of our temple has always been something of a mystery to us. This is the brazier that created the beings we call the Ash Wraiths. This is where Andraste's followers immolated themselves and became the eternal guardians of her temple. I have painstakingly pieced together information from old books and from the tales and half-truths passed down to us by our forefathers. I believe I now understand the ritual used to create the wraiths. The brazier was lit with a consecrated taper, its flame taken from the everlasting fire that long ago consumed Andraste herself. The chosen disciple would fast and pray for weeks, taking into his body nothing but a sip of water a day. When the disciple was finally ready, he would place in his mouth a flawless black pearl and step into the flames. In ancient Tevinter, black pearls were thought to be magical, able to stop the soul from passing through the veil when held in the mouth at the moment of death. Thus, Andraste's disciples consigned themselves to the eternal flame. They became dust and ashes, and rose again and again to protect the most beloved of the Maker. From the Journal of Father Colgrim. A very chewed and moist book, much of which is illegible. Day 42. I began to suspect that we are being manipulated, as if by some unseen hand far above us. Always I hear the sound of clicking. Click, click. Click, click. Several pages are missing, and much of the ink on the remaining page has run together. And then I told them I wouldn't take any cheese unless it came directly from the revered mother's hand. Mud, or something similar, has soaked into the pages here. Day 115. My mother told me I was special. I never knew how right she was. The ink has smeared horribly. It was Usaris, I swear it. It looked just like the carving in the Owl's drawing room. I sent it to the Circle to verify, but I haven't heard. From a very chewed and moist book.